Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Filthy. We're back with episode 4, day 4 of $1 a day raid. We are rank 28. We're nearly at 30, grinding out for the Forge. I hope you've been enjoying the series. As always, guys, a thumbs up is appreciated. Any comments, any questions you got about raid are appreciated. Yeah, we're going to crack on for the last couple of the days of the year. Now, yesterday we did say it's very important to open early shards. We've got 4 ancient shards to open, but we do know that tomorrow we're going to be getting an artifact. Sorry, a summon rush tomorrow. So we may as well hang on to them. It's worth 80 points. We are buying up mystery shards, so maybe we can collect a few more. And maybe we'll get a little bit of energy or a little bit of silver out of the summon rush. We may as well sit on those for the next 4 days or for the next day, because there's not really much we need to do. In terms of resources, we have spent our gems unlocking a second layer of the Guardian Ring. This is just so that we can get a bit more XP when we're not playing the game, because with this being a casual playthrough, we don't want to be playing for hours and hours a day. The market-wise, I have opened up just because I think there was an Armiger here, so we went down and grabbed it. I'm probably not going to do the last layer. 120 gems is pretty expensive. I think that's probably got better uses, and I think, you know, fairly soon into the game you'll stop using the market completely, because it's just not that great. Like, you know, I mean, we could pick up a 4-star piece, but it's 106,000. You know, it's got flat attack and flat HP. Very rarely is there any gear in here worth picking up. And even characters, you know, once you've built yourself out 2 Armigers and maybe 2 shield guards, you're probably not really going to be buying any characters from it. I also think it's a complete waste of time pulling mystery shards. I just hate it. It's deathly boring. So again, at some point, we will stop using the market, probably until they rebuild it at some point. So we do need the gem mine unlocking to level 2. So that is probably going to be the next 500 gems. We're going to basically go along here and get all this stuff done, because it is all pretty easy. We have done most of it, so that will give us 300, and by then we probably will have picked up the rest of the gems to get that up to level 2. Then it'll be level 3 for that, and that should be that. Then we can use the gems either on buying ancient shards, or we can use it on energy. We'll just have to sort of see how we feel. In terms of champions, quick update, we have got Tyrell ascended, so he is now with a super duper aura, 25% defense in all battles, probably one of the best auras in the game. Normally speaking, I would recommend building this guy out, Greybeard, because he's got 30% defense dungeon aura. I still will build him for this series because he's a fantastic crowd control champion, but the need to do that is a little bit less because we do have this great aura from Tyrell. Geomancer's got HP, so again, we're kind of nice. We've got a red aura, we've got a blue aura, we are pretty covered. Marked, we've actually got up to level 40, ascended to unlock the big version of increased defense, sorry, and we are desperately trying to put books into her, because if we could get this on its 3-turn cooldown, she would be fantastically useful for particularly dragon, because blocking all those poisons and weakens would be very nice. Geomancer, we're going to start putting, I think, some time into, so we're going to look to get him ascended up so that he can steal some turn meter. At the moment, I don't think we've got many potions, and we've got none to ascend him up, which is a bit of a bummer. We also need to get books into him desperately, because we want this 75% chance up to 100, because it's going to send our clan boss damage very high and keep it up, because if he doesn't land the HP burn, he is nowhere near as useful. It's going to take a lot of books though. It is minimum going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and realistically you want it on the 3-turn cooldown, and then you've got like quite a few books in his A1 and a few in his A2, so we're just going to have to see how we go with that. An Armiger we've taken up to level 30. We're trying to build him out. We need crit rate, because obviously his A1 relies on crits. If he crits, he reduces turn meter. Very useful champ. He is going to be quite handy for us. so we do need a better pair of crit rate gloves. So that is something that we are working on currently. We've got some relentless pieces. We're not going to use these. The 3-star. We're going to try and pick up something better as we go through the game. But again, we'll kind of see how we do. Other than that, I think we're working on some food. These two here, and we're going to pick another couple to get up to 4-star so that we can feed them to Tyrell. We are going to try and get him to 50 fairly soon. Then after that, the plan's going to probably be a Geomancer to 50, and when we get obviously our free legendary in a few days time, so 3 days, and then we'll have 3 50s. We'll pick one of them to take to 60. Not entirely sure who as of yet. Clan boss, we have managed to 1 key easy, which is great. We can 3 key the hard one. It just depends on that HP burn landing like first go from Geomancer, which is great because if we can get this chest, we do open up the ability to get, I mean, 3 medium potions is kind of okay, but really obviously we're hoping to get some gems, we're hoping to get void shards, we're hoping to get epic books. You know, even the 5-star gear would just be brilliant at this stage. At the moment we're only in a clan with a couple other people, so we're not getting this cleared. So again, maybe we can hop clan, maybe that's something we can do. Clan quests wise, we again are trying to get through these, you know, this money here that we can get. We should get all 3 of them, and we can buy some pretty useful stuff. It's going to be accessories probably, because doing spider early is going to be very hard. And then once the clan gets up to level 5 or we find a new one, we will of course be buying a lot of accessories here as well. You know, and that's the plan. Yannicka fragments would be great. And then once we do get the tag arena unlocked at 35, we will then start trying to do, I guess, the champions for the fusion for Broadmoor, because a reviver, we do need a reviver. We are going to get that orc chick at some point, but at the moment, maybe Broadmoor will get faster. I don't know. We'll kind of have to see. Let's just have a quick little look in arena, see if there's anybody we can beat up. We're in bronze 4. The defense I've just got set to Tyrell, so we are getting attacked a fair bit. Not as much as I would have thought, but you know, it is what it is. Basically, I'm trying to avoid anybody with a rank 5 champion that is fairly high, because we probably will lose. But if we can find teams like this, I think with 4 rank 40s, we've got a decent chance, I think. If we could stay in bronze 4, you know, until maybe Saturday, then possibly we can try and squeeze ourselves up till silver 1 for the end of the first week, which would just be amazing. Because again, obviously, you know, the rewards come once a week for the arena, and the higher you can get, obviously the better, but you also want to be farming medals during the week, just to see. So let's see, will we win? Will we get splattered? Who knows? We'll just have to find out. Not going first, which is not good. But their team, it isn't tuned. Again, like there's very few speed tuned teams, all the way up to bronze 4. Looks like we might be in a bit of difficulty, but we'll have to see. Oh, if we could have got Kale killed, I think we'd have been in for it then. So let's target him. Try and take him out. There we go. That should be jobs are good. Just about a win. But yeah, we've got double XP at the moment because obviously you get quite a lot at the start, which is handy. So we're trying to focus on campaign for that. But we do also need gear pieces. So it's a bit of a balance, you know, potions, gear pieces, and also XP. Now, in terms of campaign, we're starting to hit a little bit of a brick wall, because obviously from these stages onwards, 9, 10, 11, 12, you do start to get quite a lot of difficult enemies, a lot of particularly force, so red ones. We're obviously a fairly blue-based account at the moment, so that is a little bit difficult. What I'm trying to do is we are still going to try and get Shield Guard and War Maiden. Berserker we have got from here, so we're doing quite a bit of farming, focusing on gloves, chest plates and boots, because obviously, you know, weapons, helmets, shields, always roll with the same thing, so it's very easy to get nice ones from Dragon, whereas trying to get like crit rate gloves, defense gloves, HP gloves, defense, HP, attack, and pretty much just speed boots 4-star is harder, so we may as well do our farming here so that we can collect gear pieces, and hopefully we can collect War Maiden, hopefully we can collect Shield Guard. The really annoying thing about Shield Guard is there is obviously 3 other 2-star champions in here, so it is just pot luck. If the game is going to drop you a 2-star, it could be any of them, and I guess once we've got Tyrell on his charge up to 50, we probably will move forwards and mop up the rest of the stuff. Another good area to farm for us now is going to be actually the Vladimir Strait. Again, simply because the lifesteal gear is useful anyway. We can focus on gloves, chest plates and boots, as we're saying. But Templar is the only rare. We haven't got a copy of him yet, but he is very useful. He's defense based. He's Sacred Order, which is a faction we can build out pretty well to start off with. He's got block damage, provoke, he counterattacks if he gets debuffed with the decreased speed on his A1, and he's also got ally resist in all battles for arena, so might be useful for tag. So I would quite like a copy of him if we could get him. Not too bothered about the 2 stars. But yeah, that's where we're up to, guys. It's a decent amount of progress, I think, for 4 days in. Tomorrow we're going to do some shard opening. Hopefully we get somebody good. And other than that, we're going to carry on. See if we can maybe get to 30 by tomorrow. That would be kind of nice. But yeah, faction wars we do need to start progressing with as well. We've got a little bit of energy here to grab, but it is just simply because we want to start getting these, books, the chickens, the shards, but we also need the materials from it as well. So Sacred Order, we've got 3. If we had a Templar as well, we might well be able to get through this, but I'm not sure whether we can do. But again, we can farm it a few times, we can get some glyphs and see how we go. But yeah, I'm fairly pleased with the progress. We do need to get onto a 50, and then it is the kind of realization of just how long it takes to do a 6-star champion in this game. That is going to be the big grind, I think, early on to get one champion to 60. The advanced quests, when we unlock those, might help because we do get that 5-star chicken, albeit getting all those things done every day is going to be very hard, if not impossible, early on. So maybe that 5-star chicken will be used on the second one. But again, the further we can progress into the campaign, with a couple of 50s, even if it's 2 50s and 2 food, we should be able to get the ingredients we need to get somebody made up, so that we can feed them. So it doesn't look like we're going to do this. So we are limited to stage 2 at the moment with the Sacred Order. But again, it does show why we do need to get all these champions built, because we want to be doing this. I don't think we've got any lizard men. We've got Surs. He's somebody we could build. I don't see there's much value in him at the moment. Maybe later he's somebody we could build, but other than that, again, we'll see how we get, see who we get, sorry, out of the shards tomorrow. Fingers crossed it's somebody Pog, and we can go. But other than that, we've got some champs we are exploring. So again, we can maybe make a few more 40s. War Priest is okay to take to 40. Channeler with the speed up is okay to take to 40. Greybeard, maybe not at the moment because we are stacked on magic champions. But Sanctum Protector again is somebody I'd like to get ascended, because increased defense for Sacred Order would help us out. Again, we can get it down to 3 turns. I probably wouldn't book this guy. We'd have to see, but I guess at the moment he is next in line. That's the update, guys. We will be progressing. Ooh, market. Let's see if we get somebody. Oh, look at that. Grace, Ancient Shard. That'll do very nicely. We may as well buy up Mystery Shards. At the moment, we're still looking for uncommon champions, so we may as well buy them. But yeah, nice little bit of luck there at the end of the video. Cool. I'll see you again tomorrow for another video. Hope you're staying safe. Take it easy, guys. Peace.